we actually do it, people won't believe just how incredible it is.
In fact, more than lay the groundwork, actually, so we're building the structure, we're building the manufacturing lines.
Rumors are swirling again that Tesla's budget model has been canceled. You might think that, given Tesla's current financial headwinds, the company would be ready to ditch its affordable EV ambitions altogether. But nothing could be further from the truth. They're simply fine-tuning every step to conserve capital, streamline the supply chain, and capitalize on every tariff break available. In today's episode, we'll pull back the curtain on the real behind-the-scenes story of Tesla's value-priced project. They've never abandoned their $25,000 EV target. In fact, this tactical pivot could drive prices down to as little as $17,000. And the launch is now just months away. At its core, the Tesla Model 2 remains the budget buster Tesla promised. It's just pacing itself to ensure a rock-solid market debut. You might wonder how repurposed assembly lines can meet the precision standards of a premium electric car while slashing costs. Let's dive in and see how this production hack transforms the Model 2 rollout. Welcome to Tesla Car World. How did Elon Musk address the rumors that the Model 2 would be a failure? You've probably seen the headlines, Model 2 flop, or Tesla's new budget car is dead on arrival. So how did Elon Musk tackle those rumors head-on? Why did Tesla abandon its original plan to produce the Model 2 from scratch? Instead of diving headfirst into an expansion war by building two entirely new factories, one in Mexico and another in India, just to build a shiny new Model 2 from scratch, Tesla hit the brakes on that plan. What they're doing instead is downright clever, repurposing the same Fremont and Austin lines that crank out the Model 3 and Model Y. Internally, they call this cost-cutting gem E41, and it's basically Tesla saying, why reinvent the wheel when the one you've got is already rolling perfectly? According to recent sources, industry experts believe E41 is Tesla's internal production name for the Model 2, used within the company and at its plants before the vehicle is officially named for market release. Think of it like this. Rather than buying an entirely new kitchen to make a simple loaf of bread, you just tweak the recipe on the stove you've already got. Elon Musk's smart strategy is essentially like hopping into a well-oiled machine. Just step on the gas and ramp up production within a few months, without the burden of sinking billions into fresh land, no years of permitting pain. The payoff? Rapid capacity growth and major cash savings, a crucial move in a global economy that's been behaving like a roller coaster. But perhaps the most critical challenge Tesla faces right now is how flexibly it can navigate the increasingly intense US-China tariff showdown. Right now, any Chinese-made EV imported into the States could get smacked with a 100% tariff. Batteries are at 25%, and semiconductor chips at 50%. In retaliation, China has tightened its rare earth exports, making it a tit-for-tat trade war. The result? Every car imported from China could see an extra rare earth tax of around $1,200 to $1,800 per vehicle. To avoid being crushed under skyrocketing tax burdens, Tesla has ramped up the use of North American-made components and batteries, achieving the highest local content levels in 2 years. This strategic pivot ensures that its affordable model, the Tesla Model 2, still qualifies for lower import duties and avoids those massive extra fees. That, in turn, helps keep the final price tag competitive. Smart move, right? And let's not forget the generous $7,500 tax credit under the Inflation Reduction Act. Available only for EVs that are finally assembled in North America and contain at least 50% US-sourced battery materials by 2025. By building the Tesla Model 2 in Fremont, Austin, and even Giga Berlin, with plans to eventually expand Shanghai, Tesla positions itself to fully qualify for that credit. This move helps keep the sticker price under $25,000 while maximizing incentives for buyers. But doesn't this delay signal the end of Tesla's budget EV ambitions? Not quite. During Tesla's first quarter shareholders meeting, Elon Musk reaffirmed that lower-cost models will be built using the same Model 3 and Y production lines across Tesla's global factories. No need for new plants, and are slated for launch in early 2025. On top of that, industry experts have also confirmed that Tesla is still on track for a rollout in the first half of 2025, backing up the rumors of a standalone Model 2, not some far-off robo-taxi or futuristic hypercar. At this point, this is seen as Tesla's most cautious move to date. With global interest rates climbing steadily and new car demand showing signs of stagnation, Tesla has opted to boost annual production capacity by 50%, reaching nearly 3 million vehicles through its existing facilities, rather than gamble on building costly new factories from scratch. As a result, the delay of the affordable Model 2 by just a few months, not a full cancellation, reflects a calculated, risk-conscious approach in the face of volatile energy, labor, and material costs. How can Tesla make the Model 2 super cheap? Owning a car isn't just about the thrill of driving off the lot. It's about budgeting for regular oil changes, tires, annual insurance, and unexpected repairs. Ignoring these ongoing costs leads to financial strain and breakdowns. Prioritize life cycle maintenance over sticker price or risk being stranded in debt and disrepair. Imagine you could drive away in a brand new Tesla for about the cost of a nice used sedan. That's the promise of the upcoming Model 2, with whispers placing its starting price around $25,000 and rumors suggesting it could even dip below. And especially it can solve the above difficult cost problems on its own. Word has it that Tesla might fit the Model 2 with a switched reluctance motor, SRM, a refreshing change from the pricey magnet-based motors in most EVs today. By doing away with neodymium and dysprosium magnets, which alone tack on $1,800 per car and come mostly from China, Tesla sidesteps looming tariff hikes that could jump from 25% to 100% next year, saving you money right off the top. Picture your neighbor who used to shell out hundreds for oil changes and brake jobs, now enjoying a drivetrain designed to run smoothly for over a decade with almost no upkeep. And around town, that SRM gives you instant torque at low speeds, so parking or crawling through traffic feels effortless, without the jerks or lurches you might remember from older cars. In real terms, you could see 10 to 15% better efficiency, translating to an extra 20 to 30 miles per charge without upgrading to a costlier battery. Remember how solid your iPhone felt in your hand? No creaks, no rattles, just one seamless piece of engineering? Tesla is bringing that same approach to the Model 2's body. Thanks to its colossal Giga press machines, it can cast the front and rear underbodies as single, solid parts, rather than welding 400 separate pieces. That means fewer joints to corrode, better crash protection, and a quieter ride. Plus, assembly costs drop by 20 to 40%. If you've ever spent a Saturday waiting for a mechanic to fix a loose bumper, you'll appreciate that these cars roll off the line ready for years of worry-free driving. And because Tesla pairs those castings with a custom aluminum alloy that's lighter than steel yet just as strong, you get nimble handling in tight parking spaces without sacrificing safety. Tired of feeling nickel and dimed by fancy trim levels? Let's erase that stereotype right now. The Model 2's modular interior is like a set of Lego bricks for your car. The base model might come with straightforward fabric seats that keep costs down. Later, if you'd like heated or ventilated seats, you can add them for about $1,200, no trade-in required. Is your eyesight not what it used to be? Upgrade your standard 8 to 10-inch screen to a 13 or 15-inch high-contrast display for roughly $500 to $800, and it snaps in place with minimal fuss. Need a better sound system or extra cup holders for those long drives to visit family? Swappable consoles and speakers are designed for easy DIY swaps. Imagine your cousin who added massage seats to soothe back pain for less than the price of a standalone massage chair, personalizing the Model 2 without paying for features you'll never use. Tesla is even rumored to include a senior mode to make driving simpler. Think larger fonts, voice-guided menus, and a clean, uncluttered dashboard. One standout feature could be power rotating, height-adjustable front seats that pivot to greet you when you open the door. Luxury car tech that some brands charge over $1,500 for, but which Tesla could bundle into an affordable package. Remember that satisfying sensation of easing off the gas pedal and having the car slow down on its own? Tesla pioneered regenerative braking that does exactly that, giving you single-pedal driving. Studies show it can cut brake pad wear by 70 to 90%, saving hundreds in upkeep. Plus, it halves foot fatigue in stop-and-go traffic, perfect for those long morning commutes or family runs to church. Picture your last holiday trip, where constant braking left your legs aching. The Model 2's smooth deceleration lets you relax and enjoy the ride. And if a sudden obstacle appears, Tesla's automatic emergency braking reacts in milliseconds, adding an extra layer of safety when human reflexes naturally slow down. What if I told you this car could be easier to care for than your electric bike? With no oil to change, no spark plugs, no filters, and potentially fewer moving parts than even a premium e-bike motor, maintenance becomes almost non-existent. Should you need new brake pads, you're looking at over 100,000 miles before a replacement, rather than the 30,000 miles typical of gas cars. Industry data already show EVs cost about 50% less to maintain. The Model 2's streamlined design could have another 20 to 30% off that figure. For anyone living on Social Security or a fixed pension, that's real money you can spend on grandkids, groceries, or a weekend getaway. To top it off, the Tesla app sends smart maintenance reminders only when something actually needs attention. No more puzzling over endless checklists. With tariffs on rare earth materials from China threatening to jack up prices across the auto industry, Tesla's move to magnet-free motors couldn't come at a better time. Global supply chain strains are easing, and charging stations, both public and home-based, are more affordable and widespread than ever. With average off-peak electricity rates under 10 cents per kilowatt-hour, a full Model 2 charge could cost you less than $5, compared to $10 to $15 for the same distance in a gasoline car. How can Tesla make the Model 2 stronger? You'll feel the difference the moment you press the accelerator. The latest Model 2 packs 240 horsepower, a 20% jump over its earliest prototype, so you'll hit 60 miles per hour in just 5.9 seconds. That's notably quicker than the Chevrolet Bolt EV, which clocks in at 6.5 seconds despite its larger 66 kilowatt-hour battery, and even beats the Hyundai Kona Electric's 6.4-second sprint. And Tesla did it while trimming weight. Clever use of aluminum and high-strength steel shaved off about 220 pounds, bringing the Model 2 down to 3,180 pounds. Compared to the Kona's 3,565 pounds, or the Bolt's 3,563 pounds, you get noticeably sharper steering and a more balanced feel through every corner. Thanks to a peak torque of 300 pound-foot, up from 250 pound-foot, merges and hill starts feel silky smooth, and the tighter 34.1-foot turning circle makes U-turns and tight parking a breeze, better even than the Kona's 33.9 feet or the Bolt's 34.4 feet. Under the hood, the battery has come a long way. Engineers boosted cell energy density from 160 watt-hour per kilogram to 200 watt-hour per kilogram, a 25% leap. So you get more range for each pound of pack. Even though the Model 2's pack is only 55 kilowatt-hour, it stretches your single charge range to around 270 miles. That edges out the Bolt EV's 259 miles, with its 66 kilowatt-hour pack, and the Kona's 258 miles on 64 kilowatt-hour, and far surpasses the Nissan Leaf Plus's 212 miles from a 62 kilowatt-hour pack. Faster charging rates went up too, from 100 kilowatt to 150 kilowatt, so topping to 80% now takes just 25 minutes instead of 35. By contrast, the Bolt and Leaf both need almost an hour at their 55 to 100 kilowatt rates, and the Kona still clocks around 47 minutes on a 100 kilowatt charger. Finally, a more precise liquid cooling system keeps cells within 2 degrees Celsius of each other, cutting wear and extending battery life by roughly 15%. Safety hasn't been an afterthought. Reinforced crumple zones and a re-engineered front subframe earned a full 5-star frontal and side crash rating from NHTSA, on par with the Kona Electric and Bolt EV, and above the Leaf Plus's 4-star side rating. You'll see more of the road too. Pillars are 30% slimmer and the windshield is nearly 6 inches wider, reducing blind spots by a quarter. That's a bigger gain than you'll find on any of its rivals. Larger side mirrors and intuitive dual control adjustments, knob or touchscreen, broaden your rearward view by about 10%, so you're less likely to fiddle with menus when you should be watching traffic. Tesla's over-the-air updates have fine-tuned power delivery and regenerative braking 8 times since launch, each one shaving roughly 1/10 of a second off 0 to 60 miles per hour and recovering an extra 2 miles per charge. A smarter battery management algorithm reduced balancing losses by 12%, meaning you actually tap into 95% of your pack's capacity instead of 90%. And the sensor suite, now 8 cameras, 1 radar, and 5 ultrasonics, stretches object detection coverage by 20%, outpacing the basic setups in the Bolt and Kona. How can Tesla promise a June robotaxi debut yet halt key cybercab parts? Tesla is at an exciting crossroads as it works to bring self-driving cars into our everyday lives with its upcoming robotaxi. Drawing on 3 key updates, the solid June launch commitment, the supply chain shifts caused by US-China tariffs, and the hands-on cybercab trials at Gigafactory, Texas. Together, we'll explore how Tesla is tackling parts challenges and running crucial tests to turn robotaxi from concept into reality sooner. Cybercab is Tesla's first ground-up design optimized exclusively for autonomous shuttling. Central to its manufacturing ethos is an unboxed assembly process, akin to high-throughput consumer electronics lines, which minimizes body and white complexity and accelerates volume production. At the first quarter 2025 shareholder meeting, Musk projected an annual output capacity of up to 2 million Cybercabs globally. Initial series production is slated for 2026 at Giga Texas, with subsequent expansion to additional facilities as service demand escalates. This modular, scalable approach aims to reconcile the historically slow automotive industry ramp rates with the urgent need for vast robotaxi fleets. On-site observations at Giga Texas over recent months have documented progressive iterations of the Cybercab FSD system. Early trials deployed a chase car configuration, typically a human-driven Model 3 trailing the uncrewed Cybercab, to safeguard testing across mixed-use zones with pedestrians, construction equipment, and forklift traffic. Recent unmanned drone footage indicates that Tesla has discontinued chasing cars, evidencing heightened confidence in the robotaxi's autonomous perception, path planning, and obstacle avoidance algorithms. How can Tesla promise cutting-edge performance while reusing old Model 3 production lines? And how can a sub-$25,000 Model 2 maintain premium safety and build quality? Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla, EV, or Tesla bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Would you pay $74,000 for a Tesla Model 2? Oh my God, that's outrageous. After at least 2 leaks and multiple cancellations, the Tesla Model 2 has now been spotted in testing, and the leaked information about its release date is truly shocking. According to inside sources, the electric vehicle industry is now facing a seismic shift with the upcoming release of the Tesla Model 2, featuring a major price change and specifications that are completely different from what we previously expected. So, what's the shocking truth behind Tesla's most anticipated affordable electric vehicle? Is 2025 the year Tesla shakes up the entire auto industry once again? How Tesla Model 2's new price shocks the market. We all know that the launch of the Tesla Model 2 has not been easy. Initially, many people hoped that the Model 2 would be a compact car priced around $25,000, an ideal price point for those considering buying an electric vehicle for the first time. That price would also allow Tesla to compete effectively with the budget EV models that are very popular in China and Europe. However, according to recently leaked information, the price of the Model 2 may be slightly higher, possibly close to $30,000. Still a good price, but no longer the surprisingly cheap figure that many had originally hoped for. There is one particularly notable point. The Model 2 may use LFP batteries, a special type of battery made from lithium and iron. This type of battery is durable, safe, and cheaper than many other battery types. Tesla has already used it in some versions of the Model 3 and Model Y, so the company is quite familiar with it. However, because it uses LFP batteries, you shouldn't expect the Model 2 to feature the more premium 4680 battery, a more powerful type, but also larger, heavier, and more expensive. That wouldn't align with the Model 2's goal of being a compact and affordable car. In addition, there are some rumors that the Model 2 will come with 2 battery options for buyers to choose from. The standard version may have a capacity of around 53 kilowatt-hour, giving the car a range of approximately 230 miles, and a long-range all-wheel drive version with a battery of up to 75 kilowatt-hour, offering a range of up to 310 miles. It sounds appealing, but we think you should take a closer look. The reason is very straightforward. A large 75 kilowatt-hour battery pack is extremely expensive. If this type of battery were used, the price of the Model 2 would far exceed Tesla's $30,000 target. That would go against Tesla's original plan, to create an affordable electric car for the masses. So what is Tesla doing to keep the price low? They may be aiming for the cheapest and most efficient battery in the world, seen as a secret weapon to reduce production costs. In fact, Tesla is no longer just a car manufacturer, but also an energy company. They hold significant advantages in battery technology. The decision not to use the premium 4680 battery in the Model 2 isn't due to concerns over quality. It's a strategic move to keep the vehicle as affordable as possible, while still retaining the core identity of a Tesla. As Elon Musk said that,
With regard to cell manufacturing, at this point, we think we're making the most efficient cell in the world, meaning like the lowest cost per kilowatt hour.
instead of trying to squeeze in a large battery just to achieve a long driving range, Tesla has taken a more practical approach, using a battery that's just enough for daily commuting, cost-effective, and budget-friendly. The goal here is a small, efficient, and reasonably priced car, not necessarily the one with the longest range on the market. However, if you really need to drive longer distances, Tesla has the best solution for you.
I mean, you can see I like this sort of light map of superchargers. You can see you can go practically anywhere in the US, Mexico, Europe, China. Well, I guess not the outback of Australia, but you know, most of the places where people live.
What this means is the Model 2 doesn't need to be equipped with an oversized, expensive battery like many other EVs. Instead of overcompensating for a weak charging network with excessive battery capacity, Tesla can fit the Model 2 with a just-enough battery, optimized to connect seamlessly between existing supercharger stations. The result is a significant drop in production costs. Smaller batteries, lighter weight, fewer raw materials, and faster charging times, all contributing to one thing: a lower vehicle price without sacrificing the user experience. Initially, the Model 2 was expected to launch at the end of 2024. However, Tesla has temporarily shifted focus to the Cybercab self-driving taxi project and the updated Model Y. As a result, the Model 2's release has been delayed, leading many to speculate whether the project is still moving forward at all. The rumors spread even faster when Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO, once said that a car that isn't capable of self-driving is just pointless in today's world. That single statement was enough to convince many that the Model 2 is no longer part of Tesla's plans, or perhaps never truly existed at all.
A typical passenger vehicle car will be used about 10 hours a week. So people might use it for an hour and a half a day on average for 7 days, which is about 10 hours a week. But there are 168 hours in a week. So if you have a car that's a robot car that can drive autonomously, it can now be used potentially for 80, maybe 100 hours a week.
Right now, Tesla is under a lot of pressure because a Chinese automaker called BYD recently overtook Tesla to become the world's top seller of electric vehicles in the fourth quarter of 2023. One reason is that they offer very affordable models such as the Seagull, which costs only around $11,000. This means Tesla needs to respond quickly, and the Model 2 is their answer. Tesla is also racing against the clock in the US. The government is currently offering incentives for EV buyers. You can get up to $7,500 off when purchasing a new electric vehicle. But this incentive may expire after 2025. So if Tesla wants the Model 2 to be a success, they need to launch it soon, before the incentive ends. That would help customers save a significant amount of money and help Tesla maintain its position in the global EV race. 2. When will the Model 2 officially launch? Based on how Tesla has launched previous models like the Model 3 and Model Y, we can make a fairly accurate prediction. Typically, Tesla holds a reveal event first, then begins mass production about 9 months later. If they follow the same timeline, the Model 2 could be unveiled around the third quarter of 2025. Following the reveal, Tesla will likely begin accepting deposits, building excitement and anticipation among consumers, and then start production a few months afterward. According to some leaked internal documents from Tesla's logistics department, the global unveiling event for the Model 2 is planned for September 30th, 2025. If this timeline holds, the first vehicles could be delivered to customers by April 20th, 26. This information comes from multiple reliable sources within Tesla and suggests a much earlier schedule than what Elon Musk has previously stated publicly. Earlier, Musk had mentioned that deliveries would begin in late 2026 or early 2027. In other words, Tesla may be quietly preparing to launch the Model 2 ahead of schedule, possibly to outpace competitors and take full advantage of EV tax incentives while they are still in effect. For example, from April to July 2026, Tesla will begin deliveries of the Model 2 in North America, starting in California with 1,850 vehicles. In total, over 8,000 units will be distributed across multiple regions. By July, Tesla aims to deliver 4,200 vehicles per week in the US, exceeding its initial commitment. Production of the Model 2 in Europe is scheduled to begin in July 2026 at Giga Berlin. Deliveries will start in Germany, then expand to Norway, the UK, France, the Netherlands, and Spain. Tesla will reach a production rate of 3,800 vehicles per week, a figure 40% higher than initial forecasts, which has caused delays in planned factory expansion. In September 2026, Giga Shanghai will begin production of the Model 2, with deliveries starting in China from October 8th. The factory is expected to reach a maximum output of 5,200 vehicles per week. In the first quarter, 82% of production will be allocated to the domestic market, a strategic move aimed directly at countering the upcoming launch of BYD's Seagull model. What do you think? Does the Model 2 launch timeline, with the official reveal in September 2025 and first deliveries in April 2026, align with your plans and budget? If it does, drop a comment with why. If not, don't hesitate to share. When would be the ideal time for you to consider buying a Tesla? We'd love to hear your thoughts. As we all know, China was once a goldmine for luxury car brands from the US and Europe. But times are changing. Tesla is now facing increasingly fierce competition from domestic EV makers like BYD, XPeng, and Geely. As a result, Tesla's sales in China are declining, and that's having a ripple effect on its global numbers. In the first quarter of this year, Tesla sold 25% fewer vehicles compared to the same period last year. Why is this happening? Partly because Tesla hasn't released a completely new mass-market model recently. The company has mainly focused on upgrading existing models. Additionally, Elon Musk's growing involvement in politics has made some consumers uncomfortable, and that could be influencing their car buying decisions. So what's the best way for Tesla to win back consumer trust and expand its market? Tesla needs to launch its most affordable electric car yet, and that car is the Model 2. The Model 2 is expected to debut in June, or at the latest by the end of this year. And most likely, it will launch first in China and Europe. Why not the US first? Because initial production of the Model 2 will take place at Giga Shanghai in China, while the US currently imposes import tariffs of up to nearly 200% on Chinese-made vehicles, a policy introduced during the Trump administration. If imported into the US, the price of the Model 2 could soar to $74,000, equivalent to a high-end Model S, and far beyond the reach of most budget-conscious buyers. With an initial expected price of around $25,000, recent leaks suggest the actual price might be closer to $30,000, still reasonable and appealing to middle-income customers. However, that price applies to China or Europe. In the United States, if the Model 2 has to be imported from China, no sensible customer would be willing to pay nearly $74,000 for a compact car like that. Why isn't Tesla producing the Model 2 in the US? The main reason the Model 2 cannot yet be produced at Giga Texas is that the factory is currently operating at maximum capacity, handling multiple major and high-priority projects. At present, Giga Texas is heavily focused on producing the Model Y, Tesla's best-selling vehicle with strong market demand. At the same time, the ramp-up of Cybertruck production is consuming massive resources in terms of both personnel and infrastructure. Notably, a significant portion of the factory's space and energy is being allocated to the development of a brand-new production line for the Cybercab, Tesla's first-ever autonomous taxi, which marks a pivotal step in the company's self-driving strategy. With such a dense workload and technically demanding projects, it's clearly unrealistic to introduce a low-cost vehicle like the Model 2 at this time. Tesla is being forced to prioritize initiatives with higher strategic impact, at least for the current phase. So, how does the latest Tesla Model 2 design surpass its rivals? Until now, the Tesla Model 2, codenamed Redwood, isn't just a rumor anymore. It's shaping up to be Tesla's boldest move yet to take on the affordable EV market, targeting the compact hatchback crossover segment with an expected price tag between $25,000 and $30,000. That's right, Tesla for the everyday driver, not just the tech elite. Back in early 2024, Reuters reported that the project had been temporarily shelved as Tesla shifted focus to the futuristic Cybercab, its fully autonomous robotaxi. But by the fourth quarter of that year, Tesla made it clear in their earnings report and via a public statement from Lars Moravi, Tesla's VP of Engineering, that a next-gen vehicle was still coming, and soon. This vehicle, sharing parts with the Cybercab, is slated to enter production at Giga Texas and could arrive as early as mid-2025. Meanwhile, leaked documents out of China at the end of 2024 revealed some early specs. The Model 2 would be approximately 4,250 millimeters, 167 inches long, sitting right between the Mini Cooper SE and Tesla's own Model 3. The drag coefficient? A slippery 0.23 centimeters, matching that of the Model 3. So yes, it may be smaller, but it's no slouch when it comes to aerodynamics. Here's where things get really interesting. Model 2 will be the first car built using Tesla's new unboxed process, a radical departure from the traditional car assembly line. Instead of building the car body step by step in a long sequence, Tesla breaks it into major functional sections that are assembled in parallel, then joined together at the end. The result? A 50% reduction in factory space required and assembly time slashed by 30%. As for the structure, Tesla is sticking to its proven formula. The front and rear frames will still be made using GigaPress casting machines. While there were early plans to cast the entire body in a single piece, that idea has been put on hold for now in favor of a more stable and manageable three-part frame design, a move confirmed by Reuters in May 2024. Still, the car benefits from fewer welded parts, improved rigidity, and a lighter body than the Model 3. Tesla's not just reinventing how cars are assembled, they're also rethinking what they're made of. The Model 2 will feature paint-impregnated polymer panels, where color is baked into the plastic itself. That means no need for a paint shop, fewer scratches, and some eye-catching color options. Under the skin, it's got a structural battery pack built from 4680 cells, integrated directly into the chassis and bonded to the front and rear castings. This design improves rigidity and reduces the amount of adhesive needed. Tesla is also moving to a 48 volts electrical architecture, which cuts down on nearly 2 kilometers of copper wiring and removes up to 40% of auxiliary components. Despite having a relatively compact 53 kilowatt-hour battery, thanks to higher energy density and efficient design, the Model 2 is expected to achieve up to 250, about 217 miles of range, while keeping the total vehicle weight under 1.6 tons. Tesla is aiming for an energy consumption rate of 5.5 miles per kilowatt-hour, the best in its class today. Step inside, and you'll find Tesla's signature minimalist design in full effect. The dashboard is clean and flat, centered around a 15-inch touchscreen. The compact touch-sensitive steering wheel and the absence of gear shifters keep things sleek and simple. In terms of driver assistance, the Model 2 will come with Tesla's FSD Hardware 5, paired with 360-degree cameras, short-range radar, and structured light projectors currently being tested on the Cybercab. This setup allows for high-resolution 3D mapping around the vehicle, enabling advanced self-parking and Level 3 autonomous driving features. So, which would you choose? A larger battery with longer range but higher cost, or a just enough battery that's more budget-friendly? What truly matters more to you? If the Model 2 doesn't come with full self-driving capabilities, would you still consider it worth buying? Especially when Elon Musk once said that a car that isn't autonomous is pointless? Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Your EV battery could lose up to 20% of its performance in just 2 years without you even noticing. Shocking? But it's happening. Actually, Nissan's EV battery health dropped to 94.6% after just 1 year and 8 months. Especially pre-2018 versions, losing up to 20% of their battery capacity within 2 years due to the lack of an active thermal management system. Or a 2015 BMW i3 with only 33,000 miles was found to have suffered a staggering 19% battery capacity loss. Now, Elon Musk announced that the upcoming Tesla Model 2 will be capable of handling 10,000 charge cycles without significant degradation. That means you could drive over 1 million miles with virtually no battery anxiety. In today's episode, we'll reveal 3 proven secrets that prove the Tesla Model 2 isn't a stripped-down EV, but a truly affordable Tesla, with impressive performance to maximize customer benefits while boosting company profits at the same time. Especially, secret number 3 seemed impossible. Yet Elon Musk made it happen for the Model 2. But first, stop scrolling and do this right now. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you're always the first to know the latest updates on Tesla Model 2. What is the Tesla Model 2's top secret design? When was the last time you parked? Think back to when you were in a packed supermarket lot or a tight street, struggling with parallel parking. The truth is, traditional cameras leave blind spots, making you anxious about potential scrapes and wasting time adjusting your angles. Imagine you're driving your Tesla Model 2 on a foggy morning. With the previous 8-megapixel camera system, detecting a small object, like a stray shopping cart in a parking lot, might be challenging due to lower resolution and less detail in poor lighting conditions. However, with the upgraded 12-megapixel cameras, the system captures sharper images with more clarity, allowing Tesla's full self-driving or autopilot to identify the object faster and react accordingly. With the Model 2, its 150-degree field of view eliminates the guesswork, giving you crystal-clear visuals, almost like having someone outside guiding you. Not only does it illuminate blind spots, but it also detects fast-approaching vehicles earlier, reducing risks. With 30% wider visibility, parking errors drop by 35%, and lane-keeping accuracy improves by 20%. These upgrades give you unmatched confidence every time you hit the road. Because just in particular of a 10-megapixel front bumper camera designed with positioned at a 45-degree angle with a 130-degree field of view, this camera improves visibility by 50% compared to traditional hood-mounted sensors. These camera system upgrades, combined with Tesla's advanced image processing algorithms, aim to provide drivers with a safer and more intuitive driving experience, perfectly aligning with Tesla's commitment to innovation. Additionally, the collision avoidance system in the Tesla Model 2 has received a major upgrade, allowing it to process potential threats 70% faster. Specifically, reaction time has been reduced from 0.7 seconds to just 0.4 seconds, potentially shortening stopping distances by 35 feet at highway speeds. This improvement is largely due to hardware upgrades, including a next-generation processor running at 2.5 GHz, which means 40% faster than the current Model 3 chip, paired with 16 GB of RAM, doubling the previous capacity. These enhancements significantly boost the speed and responsiveness of the collision avoidance system, further improving driver safety. Leaked production plans also reveal that the Model 2 will feature 8 airbags throughout the cabin and a gigacast chassis, making the vehicle 50% more rigid than other budget-friendly models on the market today. Tesla has also introduced an entirely new seat structure for the Model 2, marking a significant departure from the designs found in previous Tesla models. Traditionally, seat manufacturing involves a labor-intensive process where a worker manually stretches a leather cover over the seat frame, a physically demanding task. Workers performing this repetitive action for hours can experience fatigue and reduced efficiency. This process has long been a bottleneck in car production, as speeding it up can lead to worker exhaustion, a higher risk of repetitive motion injuries, and a decline in product quality. With the Model 2, Tesla aims to revolutionize seat production, improving both efficiency and ergonomics while maintaining its commitment to cutting-edge innovation. So, what's Tesla's solution? Optimus Gen 3. This next-generation humanoid robot, equipped with advanced dexterity and precision, has the potential to revolutionize seat assembly, boosting speed, efficiency, and consistency like never before. But Tesla isn't stopping there. In fact, the company is eliminating the traditional separate seat upholstery altogether. Tesla's ambitious goal is to combine the seat foam and upholstery into a single molded unit. Unlike conventional car seats, made up of multiple layers, including a metal or plastic frame, foam padding, and fabric upholstery, Tesla envisions a one-step molding process. The process could involve molding the outer seat layer, leather or fabric first, followed by the support mesh, and then the foam padding. Another approach could be spraying the final leather layer directly onto the seat. Regardless of the method, the objective remains the same: to streamline seat manufacturing, enhance durability, and increase production efficiency. Tesla is also exploring integrated smart seat technology. A conductive mesh layer could be embedded within the seat, functioning as an occupant sensor or even a heating element. While this patented innovation has yet to see widespread implementation, considering the advanced manufacturing techniques at Tesla's Texas Gigafactory, the primary production site for the Model 2, there's a strong possibility that it will make its way into this latest version. Would you love to experience the advanced seating system in the Tesla Model 2? If yes, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, comment 2. This really helps us know we're on the right track in bringing you the most valuable insights. Thanks. Beyond seating advancements, Tesla's radical approach to wiring simplification marks a significant leap forward in automotive design. Traditionally, each component, turn signals, headlights, window motors, and door actuators, requires individual wiring connections to its control source. This results in a complex web of wiring spread throughout the entire vehicle. Tesla's innovative solution introduces a centralized wiring hub, acting as a single command and power distribution point. Instead of running long cables throughout the vehicle, components connect locally using shorter wires, responding only to the specific commands intended for them. Additionally, Tesla is making a bold move to a 48 volts electrical system, first tested on the Cybertruck and now set to debut in the Model 2. This shift not only simplifies the wiring network, but also significantly reduces weight and cost. For drive-by-wire systems, such as steer-by-wire, this higher voltage is especially beneficial. Early estimates suggest Tesla could reduce wiring by over 90% compared to conventional vehicles, slashing both weight and complexity. The financial impact is substantial. Tesla could save up to $200 per vehicle just on wiring costs alone. What is Elon Musk hiding about the performance of this model? The Tesla Model 2 is engineered with aerodynamic excellence at its core, ensuring maximum energy efficiency and an extended driving range. Inspired by the teardrop shape, its design achieves an impressively low drag coefficient of approximately 0.25. This is a crucial factor for electric vehicles, as reducing air resistance directly enhances performance and efficiency. A look at Tesla's past innovations highlights this importance. The Model S, for instance, holds an industry-leading CD of 0.208, making it one of the most aerodynamic production cars in the world. Similarly, the Model 3, with a CD of 0.23, can travel over 215 miles with a compact 60 kilowatt-hour battery, showcasing how Tesla optimizes range without solely relying on larger battery packs. By contrast, traditional gas-powered vehicles like the Toyota Corolla have a CD of 0.29, meaning they face higher air resistance and, consequently, greater energy consumption. The Model 2's streamlined teardrop-inspired design significantly reduces aerodynamic drag, allowing for greater range and efficiency without the need for an oversized battery. This smart design choice reinforces Tesla's commitment to pushing the boundaries of EV performance and innovation. As the electric vehicle market becomes increasingly competitive, the Tesla Model 2 is proving its superiority over rivals in its segment. One notable competitor is the Aptera EV, a vehicle that has captured attention with its ultra-aerodynamic design and an exceptionally low drag coefficient of just 0.13. Additionally, the Aptera boasts an impressive 1,000-mile range on a single charge, a figure that seems groundbreaking. However, while Aptera's efficiency is remarkable, it primarily caters to a niche audience. Its three-wheeled futuristic design and solar-powered capabilities differentiate it from conventional EVs, making it a unique but less practical choice for the mainstream market. In contrast, the Tesla Model 2 balances cutting-edge technology, affordability, and mass-market appeal, ensuring it remains a dominant force in the evolving EV landscape. However, Tesla isn't chasing extreme numbers, but rather focusing on practical value. With a drag coefficient of 0.25, the Model 2 is designed to optimize real-world performance, striking the perfect balance between aerodynamics, usability, and aesthetics. So, do you love the impressive aerodynamics of the Tesla Model 2? If yes, drop us a like. Your support motivates us to create even more content you'll enjoy. This thoughtful design doesn't just maximize driving range, estimated at 250 to 300 miles per charge, but also ensures stability and agile handling across various road conditions. Unlike experimental EVs that push efficiency to the limits at the cost of practicality, Tesla's approach guarantees that Model 2 remains a versatile, everyday vehicle that seamlessly blends performance, efficiency, and style. Most of the questions we receive revolve around one core issue: how will Tesla balance performance and affordability? You've heard the answer before, and it remains true until now. Battery technology is the key. But let's be honest, for a vehicle still in development, any claim at this stage is purely theoretical. We understand the skepticism. After all, nothing is more convincing than seeing the Model 2 on the road, performing exactly as Tesla has promised. The weight may leave some feeling uncertain, but let's look at reality. The Tesla Model 2 will feature a compact 53 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery, delivering an impressive range of 250 to 300 miles per charge, more than enough for both daily commutes and long-distance trips without range anxiety. While it has a slightly lower energy density compared to traditional nickel-based batteries, its ability to withstand significantly more charge cycles means that the Model 2 will maintain stable performance over time, minimizing capacity degradation, a crucial factor in making EVs more reliable and long-lasting. In this short, if there's anything to be concerned about with the Model 2, it's not the quality of its battery technology. When an affordable electric car hits the market, skepticism is inevitable. And when people compare the Model 2 to well-established names like the Hyundai Kona Electric and Chevrolet Bolt EV, that skepticism only grows. Both the Kona Electric and Bolt EV come with a 64 kilowatt-hour battery, offering a range of 258 and 259 miles, respectively. In contrast, the Model 2 is expected to achieve 250 to 300 miles of range with just a 53 kilowatt-hour battery. So can Tesla really deliver on this promise? Unlike other EVs that rely on larger battery capacities